Hi guys, and welcome to the JKT Radio Podcast, episode 51, and I'm your hostess with the mostest, Kira, and I'm the most annoying song in existence. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, and I am joined by my other lovely annoying songs from the late 90s, early 2000s, Chris.
I don't know, late 90s, early 2000s, but this is the song that never ends.
Devin.
It's not from early, 90s.
I don't care where it's from.
Oh, okay. If it's an annoying song, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
I like
Thank
that.
you.
I hate that song so much.
McBride.
It's so irritating.
I'm gonna head up with John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
That name is my name, too.
Exactly.
I had a crush on a guy named Jacob once, and my parents kept singing that song at me. Never. I think that was the first time I ever wanted to murder somebody. But not the last.
Well, yeah.
I still sing that song
Don't look in the basement. We live in the basement, but don't look in the basement.
I don't have a basement.
I'm pretty sure the last time you wanted to murder me was about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Actually, no, I think
Right
it's about
before this podcast, it's
15
in
minutes
recording.
ago.
15 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah.
Because,
Fucking big mouth.
I inadvertently exposed Chris to Big Mouth. And
That's
never a good idea.
I
really
knew it was a
poor
bad
That's not a
idea.
good idea.
I knew it was a bad idea.
I was an unwilling participant.
You
I am
happened to
sorry.
be in the room when I was watching it.
And no matter how many videos I put on, and no matter how loud I made them,
Oh,
and no matter
nothing
how
will
bright
distract
and
you from the
colorful they-
mayhem that is Big Mouth.
No, because the screen is very big, and I have ADHD.
I mean,
and it is
just like
colorful
not even
and
that.
bright.
Just the fact, just what the hell goes on in that show is.
Yeah.
Question mark.
Lunacy.
It's giant
It is
question
bright
mark.
and colorful, and in the corner of my eyes, and they have very annoying voices, and it's just
yes.
there.
They're so hideous looking. Because that's the only way they could get the show past the censors.
That is
I
very
don't
true.
know how.
Yeah, the censors don't want to watch it because it's fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
Yep. That is
I
fair.
agree.
It's why they got past most of the censors. And
Sometimes
it's,
censorship is okay.
No, I think it's also because it's a Netflix original. They
Yeah.
can kind of... Netflix doesn't give a shit.
No.
They
Yeah.
kept licking dirt out of toes.
It's
I would just like to point out that Netflix has canceled the likes of Daredevil, the new Dark Crystal series.
yep.
I would willingly watch Dark Crystal over that. And that's saying a lot.
Hey, Chris. When this is over... McBride has come too.
For what?
No, we already sat McBride through the Dark Crystal. I think.
I know, but I want to watch that again. That was funny.
Dear.
I am terrified of the Dark Crystal, but I would
Which,
willingly watch that over Big Mouth.
Yeah, I just
But they're
Yeah, because at least in the
I
Dark
just
Crystal
try
they
to
don't
get through
do.
the whatever the hell they're called as quickly as possible. Gelfling? That's it.
The cute ones?
Yeah,
no,
I try to
all
get
of
through
them.
those as quickly as possible. I don't like them.
Is their eyes too big?
Are those
They're-
the good
they're
ones or the bad
too-
ones?
They're too lifelike and it's disturbing.
Gelflings are the cute main character one.
Yeah.
Somebody
yeah,
who
no, I
understands
prefer like
me.
the Skeksis and everything else in that show. Aside
I mean, yeah,
from-
because they're great.
McBride,
Yeah.
you are my people.
yes,
You understand.
blobs unite.
Somehow
I
they
will
make-
implore you to never have this conversation around Jade.
I don't
or
care.
Victoria.
I don't care.
Oh,
Somehow
she
they make
knows.
the good ones look more terrifying than the bad ones.
I know.
And I don't get
That's the fun part.
it. No, it's nothing fun. None of that is fun.
No,
See,
it's not.
I liked Hoggle from freaking Labyrinth more than I like those
I love
creepy, infant, weird bug people.
Sorry, my favorite character in the Labyrinth is still the worm.
Oh god, yeah, the worm.
Right at the beginning of the movie. The worm.
My
Best
favorite
character from
character in
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth is David Bowie's bulge.
Thank you, I was gonna say the same thing and I didn't want to make the joke.
There it is.
I was
It's a
like,
close
do I make the
second.
joke? Do I make the joke? Do I make the joke? I don't have to make the joke.
What was the other things in the Labyrinth that everyone was afraid of? The orange guys.
Oh god, yeah, those guys were creepy.
I can't remember what they were called.
Me neither, but they were creepy and they took off their
I
heads.
loved yeah, they could take off all their limbs and just play around with them. They were great.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, they tried to get the main
Wait,
character, who is
what
a
do you
real
mean?
human, to take off their head.
What do you mean that's not... Have you not seen The Labyrinth?
It's been a very long time since I've seen Labyrinth.
And to be fair, this scene with the orange things, nobody ever remembers them.
It's because it was a deleted scene.
I certainly remember them.
Was it?
Yeah, I think the whole bit with them taking off their heads and rolling them around. Oh wait, no.
No.
There was a
It was a song.
Yeah, it was a song in there, but there was another scene with them
I found a
that
gif of
was
them,
deleted.
actually.
I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that's them.
Yep.
It's a really bad picture of them. But that's them.
Oh boy.
just talking
According
about
to the
horrible-
Google, they're called Fireys. Fire YS. Oh, yes,
Yeah.
the gift.
There it is.
The David Bowie gift, my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jimmy
It's funny.
Carr.
Did you know? There's like a fan theory about
Where is
Labyrinth
this going?
that basically all of the movie is basically her trying to deal with her weird crush on her drama teacher, who is also apparently David Bowie. Because there's a scene where she looks at a picture of herself with her drama teacher, I think it is, and it's David Bowie.
I mean...
I need to watch The Labyrinth again because
I
that's
don't
an
remember
amazing theory
that,
and I want to
but-
see it.
It makes sense because if you look in her bedroom, like, all of the toys are the creatures that she sees.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, some girl got horny for David Bowie,
Which, I
and
mean,
Who wouldn't?
can't relate,
We
but
don't.
I
We
understand.
understand why.
mm-hmm.
You can't relate. I understand why.
I understand from an aesthetic attraction. Except for his eyebrows, those scared me.
Okay, David Bowie's eyebrows or the Labyrinth David Bowie's eyeballs?
Gareth's eyebrows.
Okay.
Also, apparently they were wanting to get David Bowie to play Elrond in Lord of the Rings, and honestly, that'd be kind of cool.
I don't know how to feel about that.
That would be cool.
I don't know, man. I
Granted,
would like that.
he looks evil no matter what you do.
I mean, yeah.
But that's because
Yeah.
I still have a thing against Hugo Weaving, I think it is. Is that the same guy?
Yeah, you were so
That is, yeah.
convinced when we first watched Lord of the Rings that Elrond was a bad guy. I'm like, babe, no, Elrond is like a really good guy. And you're like, but he's played by Hugo Weaving. And I'm like,
He looks evil!
That's
I
the
mean,
point.
granted, I don't think I've seen many other things where Hugo Weaving plays a good guy.
That
But
is extremely true.
Like,
He's one of those guys that just has the bad guy aura.
he just looks evil!
Yeah, I think it's the eyes, like the constant grin.
yeah.
And also his hairline's just too high up. I don't know why that's the mark of evil to me, but like...
That
It
5-head
is?
situation.
Like, at least they put it on like the elf crown so that it kind of cuts the 5 head in half.
Yeah.
So it's a 3.5 head. I feel so mean, but like honestly,
Yeah, don't mock.
I will mock him all I like. As somebody who was called 5 head and big forehead when I was growing up, I will do whatever I want.
Aww.
I was going to make a better joke about it.
Aw.
But... Oh yeah, no, I got a. Also, my ears were always considered too big.
My spoon is
It's
too big. My spoon is too big. I am a banana.
Oh god, what have we done?
No. 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 No.
Oh, but yes.
No.
It must be done now. We've discussed it.
What were the
No.
other ones? Oh yeah,
There's
there's
a
I
GIF
rusty.
going
I
on.
like
I'll try
rusty.
and find it and put it in here.
What is
Do
it?
not bring up salad fingers.
Oh, that's what that is. Oh, sweet dear Jesus.
No. No, you brought it.
Okay.
I remember watching all of these.
Same. They were like early "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared" era.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
They were early 2000s. I watched them in elementary school.
Yeah, well, yeah, like they were like an early predecessor for the "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared."
No, they
saga.
were... I wouldn't consider that them anywhere near Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. They were more, I found those things on Funny Junk when that was a thing still.
Oh, God,
my
that's like
God.
a vague echo in my memory.
I don't
Yeah.
remember Funny Junk, but I remember Addicting Games.
Oh,
Funny
I
joke.
remember addicting games so
Those
much.
are good.
Oh,
I mean, yeah.
Mm-mm.
it was brilliant.
our school, whoever the IT head of our school or district was terrible. They never blocked Funny Junk.
Oh boy.
I just remember...
Funny Junk was like the predecessor to YouTube,
Oh,
but
yeah.
disgustingly dirty.
Kind of, yeah.
So like modern day YouTube.
Yeah, I just remember like addicting games and like playing, there was like Stick Fight, and then there was like...
Oh, Stick Fight was good.
Kitten Catapult or something like that.
Oh, yes, yeah.
I remember Kitten Golf.
Kitty Cannon? Something like that?
Might have been Kitty Cannon. I remember Kitten Golf. It was pretty fun.
These are horrible games. Don't look up these games.
No,
Yeah,
don't do
no,
that.
they're terrible.
You can't play these anymore. These are actually unable to play because Adobe Flash you can't use anymore.
Oh, yeah. That's sad.
Yeah, like all those Flash games are literal relics. You cannot play them anymore. If I could get the Beast up and running, I love you, Beast. It still has the old
I ain't
Adobe
never gonna
Flash
stop
and
loving you, Beast.
I mean, I just
The
opened
Beast-
up addicting games on my phone, and you can actually still play Kitten Cannon.
No, but yeah, because your phone has Flash still.
Yeah, you can still play Kitten Cannon.
So yeah, you can't play on the computer unless you still have Adobe Flash. The Beast is my old laptop that I've forgotten the password for.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I tried to give it to Chris, but nobody knows the password anymore.
We went through like all of your passwords,
Every single password I've used since I was 9 years
and
old.
none of them worked.
So I don't know what I did. I must have been a side password because I think it's the only account left is the admin account. So whatever I put in for admin to remember, and I didn't. That thing's a hunk of junk, and it plays things it should not be allowed to do. It should not be able to run half the games it ran. The thing was a monster. It ran a Maple Story.
Oh god.
It is a 2008 laptop, and it ran Maple Story with no problem.
I mean,
My computer can't even do that.
I mean,
My computer's
we
like
had an old-
2012.
Yeah, we had an old laptop in, I guess, early 2000 that somehow, not very well, but somehow managed to play the very first Doom.
Doom you can run on an IT calculator now,
I think
actually.
you can run Doom on a pregnancy test. Someone
What?
Yeah, someone did code that into a
coded
pregnancy
Doom
test. I've
into a
seen
pregnancy test.
because
Oh my
they've got
God.
those electronic pregnancy test now. Doom can be coded into anything, so I think it's like under a megabyte large.
just
the
imagine-
original
Am
Doom.
I
imagine-
pregnant? Demon.
I remember there's like a Tumblr post of like, upload your gender or something like that, and it just must be under a certain amount of gigabytes or megabytes or something like that, and it's like,
He uploaded like 8 copies of Doom as gender.
yeah, I was like, my gender is Doom. What's in your pants?
Doom.
Demons.
What's in your
I
What's
can
in your
just
pants?
imagine,
A
like,
shotgun.
Through the bathroom doors, like you got the husband or the wife on the other side of the door, just like, honey, what's like, do we know? And it's like, shut up! I'm trying to beat a boss.
I want to find out how old this laptop is.
It's if you turn the laptop on?
I'm currently using it, so yes.
It should be in your system settings. Your specs, essentially. You gotta find your specs.
I'm looking
That
at
should
that.
give you the model, which will give you the year when typed into Google.
Model.
Gotta find your model.
I don't know.
Well, Chris
God.
finds that, I've decided that I'm going to attempt to build a PC.
Ooh, fun.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been watching a
then we'll
bunch of tech people build towers and all that, and I'm just like, it doesn't seem too hard. It's just a matter of getting the right things and
Yeah,
fitting
the
it
one
in
thing
the
you have
right
to be very
things.
careful about is if you're installing your own, I think it's your motherboard or your CPU, making sure to add the cooling paste onto your...
Yes, that's been
because
like
if
the
you
main
don't
thing
do
that
that,
they
that will
stress
fuck
every
everything up.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, cooling as well as making sure your things are compatible with each other.
I know,
and
yeah,
doing
that's
it
like
on the ground very gently.
like the thing that a lot of the videos that I've been watching have been like, I make sure that they mention that, like, by the way, everything that I'm using you can find in the description. It's just like, okay, cool. I don't have
This
to.
is good.
I don't
There's
have to
also,
go
it-
like searching and just like, okay, I'll get a motherboard from here. I'll get something else from over here, and just hope that it works.
I think there's like Newegg or PC Builder or something like that that actually will tell you if parts aren't compatible. And I also actually just got I'm gonna be quiet about this because my brother may be able to hear, but we just bought mom and I just helped buy a brand new tower for Steven for Christmas.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
it was like $400, and it's like fucking it's a fucking beast.
Let's just hope your brother doesn't listen to our
He doesn't. He
podcast.
doesn't even know it exists.
Okay.
Um,
That would be
It's
really
like,
awkward.
I would know. I would notice that there's someone listening and
Yeah.
they're supposed to.
Yeah, it's like but it has like an i5 Intel. It runs at like 3.6 gigahertz or something like that. Like, it's fucking fast. It's like
Yeah,
16
holy crap.
gigabytes of RAM for $400.
That's
That's
really good. Holy
Stupid
crap.
good.
yeah.
It
That
was
is,
Yeah,
originally-
building your PC is a lot cheaper than buying one.
Yeah, it was originally 500, but both me and the other person that was interested in it, neither one of us could really do 500, so we brought it down to 400 for us. And I was
Aw.
the first one to reply. And also because he's a computer engineer that was just doing this for fun kind of thing. So it's like, hell yeah.
Oh,
Discount.
yeah.
Awesome.
perfect.
I love them discount. Ow, my neck.
Don't do that.
Can't. It's itchy.
Ah, no.
Itchy.
What did you do?
No, I didn't do anything. It's just my back's been itchy.
Is it like when the inside of your ear gets itchy and
Oh.
you can't scratch it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, dude, I hate that because at work I'm not allowed to touch my face.
Oh,
Yeah, that's I hate when like the inside of your ear gets itchy, but when you try to scratch it, you can feel it either like at the back of your throat or in your belly button for some reason. It's like, why?
If you're hitting your eardrum, then
Probably. That's probably
That's-
why
that's
I go
what
deaf
that-
like
that's-
every 5 months.
stop doing that. You're not actually supposed to stick your fingers in your ears.
No.
Well, you're
Definitely
not
not
supposed
that
to stick
deep.
Q-tips in your ears either, but I do it constantly.
Yeah, everybody does.
Actually, on a side note, you know on the Q-tip it does say don't stick
Yeah.
in your ears, but then it also says when inserting into the ear canal, use carefully. I'm like,
It's like we know we gotta tell you not to do this.
I'm getting mixed messages from you here.
What it literally what
Damn
I
it,
think
make
it
up
is
your
is
mind.
it's literally we have to legally tell you not to do this, but we know you're gonna fucking do it anyways
Yeah.
because you're all idiots.
Yeah.
no, it's because that's what they were originally made for, and they're like, yeah, this is a bad idea, actually. But
Just
but
like,
here's the original
whoops.
label. Here's your warning.
I'm still trying to figure out my model fucking name.
Yeah, you might be looking for a while because it might be one of those hitting sentence. I wanna mock Devin a bit though.
Oh, I just
Oh,
found
yeah?
it.
Devin, I wanna mock you a bit.
Yes?
So, we both ordered the same thing on the same day, correct?
Yes?
And you ordered yours actually first, correct?
I think I did, yes.
Yep, because I forgot to. That's what's sitting on my desk.
It just not like every time he uses the app and it doesn't
Every
like
time
them.
I try to use Amazon, it just, something fucks up.
It's because you keep using the fucking app and I never use the app.
Well, actually,
Yeah,
this
maybe
time
try
I
using
didn't use the
desktop.
app. No, this time, trying to buy that, I used the desktop. And it fucking just canceled my order for no reason.
It just
Which I find
really does not like you.
it does not, because I'm holding mine.
Yeah, I gotta...
This happens every single time he tries to order something from Amazon. He has to send the money to me so I can order it off of Prime.
Yeah, because the thing is also, you do have a Prime account.
Yeah, which I have to.
Nope.
No, I do.
Yeah, but I don't.
But literally, even if I don't do it through Prime, like anytime he tries to order something, I have to order it.
Pretty much. Well,
So-
not, like, if it's not using
Every single
Amazon,
time. Well, yes.
but not using Amazon, but the thing is, yeah, anytime I've tried to use Amazon,
It just says no.
something goes fucky. And it's...
Jeff Bozo really hates your guts.
Yeah,
On a
Jeff
side
Bezos hates me because I don't make very much money.
You make more than I do.
You make more than I do.
Yeah, and it's still not a lot of money in the grand scheme of things.
No, but I can order fine, and you make more than I do. Hey! Ow.
I'm being a good bunny, don't hate me.
Sorry, the cat was trying to get into the fucking cupboard again.
Like a naughty bitch.
He is that naughty. Ooh, don't fall down. On a side note,
On a
I
side
died a
note,
little.
you've got the coronavirus.
no, I actually just choked on air.
I just had a sudden thought, by the way. Just ignore me for a second.
All right. So I was walking through. If anyone was noticing what we were talking about, is what Devin was trying to get the Elgato, which I used to record so that we could record more than just my point of view on anything. Not sponsored or anything. It's just what we have access to and what we know works.
Yeah, I don't...
Yeah.
Does Elgato?
I had that thought already, Chris.
Yeah, that was like kind of my suddenly like, oh shit, wait.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm prepared.
Devin,
Yes.
I know I've said this before. Just walk into Best Buy.
See, that requires walking into places.
Do they have it?
I walked into the Best Buy here. There were 5
Oh,
Wow.
I didn't even know they had them.
of
I should do
every
that,
single
then.
kind.
I should do
Like
that.
they even had the one me and you were talking about, McBride, that literally goes straight into your motherboard. They had that.
Wow.
Well, I
It
guess.
was there.
Well, okay, I guess I don't have to
I'm
worry
gonna
about
have to wander over
ordering
to
it.
Best
when I-
Buy.
Granted, it saves you shipping.
It does.
It does save you shipping. Like I was just like kind of like I was walking through. I was looking for a webcam actually. Couldn't find any. They were all out of stock.
I need
forgot
to get a
webcams
webcam.
exist.
Probably because everybody's
and
doing
I-
Zoom meetings now.
I guess I should get a webcam at some point, but like my computer already runs like a potato.
Yeah, you know your computer is a potato.
Oh,
Your computer is a worse potato than the potato that actually is named potato.
It's a Latitude from like 2012.
You mean the food?
No, I meant the desktop in the other room that is
Oh.
named potato
I
in
see.
the actual
This
settings.
computer is literally a potato.
Yeah, no.
Running on half of a brain cell, aka me.
I think because that desktop is. Oh, when did I get that desktop? What year did we graduate, Devin?
You guys-
1785.
You guys
Back in
graduated. Let's see,
17
you're an year older than me. So
Yes.
then, therefore, you would have graduated in 20.
I graduated in 2013.
Yes, the cursed year, 2013.
Because
the
it was a
of
year
curses.
before me.
Was 2013 a cursed year? I'm pretty sure
Well,
this
no.
year's got it beat.
This year's got it down pat, but
Every year is a curse. Every 3 years, and then this year's just like, hi. Would you like
Hi,
an
friend.
entire decade in 1 year?
Actually, do you want to know? I came to a sudden realization back when they released that ad for whatever this new Yuri on Ice thing is.
Oh yeah.
Yuri on Ice literally bookended the Trump administration.
Yeah.
How did it do that?
I
How?
approve. I
Because
approve.
it was popular the year he got elected.
Yeah, literally, the first season came out right before he got elected, and this thing is coming out now
The
that
trailer
he's
came out right as he lost the election.
right after he lost the election. So I
The-
just find it. I just looking at this thing. It's like looking at the Mass Effect and the Yuri on Ice fandoms just come back from the dead, like rise from the ashes. It's been really amusing.
Well, I know what I'm going to use for the thumbnail now.
Oh, JJ's back.
Hell yeah. Oh no.
Oh no!
JJ's back.
Did you know he's sponsored by Canadian Tire?
I love
That's
Yeah.
He actually has
fantastic.
the Canadian Tire logo on his outfit.
Yeah,
makes
he's
so
got
much
a
sense.
bunch of hilarious.
I used
Canadian
to wonder if they had
homages
it
there.
I used to wonder if there was like an American Tire.
No,
I feel like that would.
No,
that's Lowe's.
Yeah,
That's Lowe's.
We don't have Lowe's here?
We do have Lowe's here.
I thought. Yeah, we do.
America likes to invade.
Well, I mean,
They
Not
learned it
very
from
well,
Britain.
but
you know, the apple doesn't fall far from the rotten tree.
Yeah. I think literally the only hardware store that they have and we don't is
Rona?
We have Rona.
we have Rona.
I don't. You would know. You with your talk of trees yesterday.
Trees.
Not yesterday.
I actually,
Oh, tree.
I actually don't think there is a hardware store that's a big brand hardware store that isn't here.
Because there's Rona, there's Home Hardware,
Canadian Tire,
Home Depot.
Home Depot.
Depot, yeah.
Home Depot.
Yeah, Home
I
Depot.
can't think of any.
Dickies is specifically only on the
And that's sporting goods, anyways.
Dick's. Dick's Lumber.
Oh,
That's
maybe I'm
here.
thinking of Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yep, that is here.
No, I said Dick's Lumber is exclusive to this area. I was going through what was here.
This is a really strange tangent once
This is very
again.
strange. I don't even know how
What were
we
we
got
talking
here.
about? What were
Because
we talking about?
Canadian Tire, because JJ.
Oh, because
Oh.
JJ. Yeah.
We go
And then
from
the Trump administration. Where were we before that?
hell.
Excellent
How did we get
question.
here?
2013.
Where were we before the Trump
Yeah.
administration?
2013.
Um,
Yes,
when you
the
graduated
potato.
from high school,
Potato.
and I hate you all.
yes.
The potato.
Rewind.
Potato conversation.
Yes.
So I got that year, I believe 2 years before we graduated. So 2011 potato. Still runs, by the way. My brother is using it as a desktop. The potato. We are actually 100% sure actually could run on an actual potato because they do generate electricity.
They
Yep.
do.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. This thing uses almost no electricity.
That's
It's actually not a terrible
concerning.
desktop. Yeah, it uses nothing. It's only got like a 4 gigabyte RAM and I think 8 hard drive or something.
Oh.
It
Can't
is
save anything on there.
it is horrid. I've installed internal hard drives into the potato.
See, this one is like, it runs at like 2.4 gigahertz, which isn't actually that bad. Why is there's a cat on the printer now? And also, like, it has like 8 gigabytes of RAM, but it sucks because like I went from like, my old computer had like a terabyte of memory, which was good for me downloading mods because that's all I ever fucking do. And then now this one has like literally half that, and I'm just suffering.
You can't install your silly mods.
I'm still gonna try.
God. No. See, we know that potato can run Dragon Age Inquisition. Barely.
Okay, if that
Barely.
can run Dragon Age Inquisition, maybe I shouldn't be so afraid to download Dragon Age Inquisition on this potato. So
On the lowest setting.
Not. Oh, I wouldn't want to do it on the lowest settings.
Yes,
Yeah.
on the lowest setting, but it can run.
No,
That
Devin is
Almost
gesturing
every
to his computer.
Yeah, just
Oh.
like we have a gaming laptop.
Yes, but that is your computer, and I would like to play it on my computer.
my computer.
That is fair. Well
Me and my brother had the
we're
same
just gonna have to
conversation.
do what McBride's doing and build ourselves a gaming laptop.
We've been talking
PC.
about that.
We have.
I mean,
been talking
yeah.
about that.
Money.
We could do it together.
Well,
I mean,
no,
yes,
you can't.
but money.
I know. Yeah, it's
It's
gonna be
like
a while
half-
for me as well. So
Yeah.
at least
Also, no, you
until the new
can't.
year.
No, you can't.
Ooh,
Corona says no.
Also, I would like to let all
Well, I
of you
mean,
know.
like it would be like through Discord, but we'd just be building it at the same time.
Oh, I guess I should also state, because last episode, I think it was before I got the test results back as well. Not COVID
yes.
positive. Just
Yay.
putting it out there.
You've been denied COVID, which is amazing.
COVID was denied.
Not today.
I just
bitch.
realized that we were talking about COVID. I'm like, oh yeah, I was still waiting results last time.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I am getting rid of skip the dishes.
I am not.
Are you, Devin?
Yep.
Why?
He actually just showed me
Because
we ordered too much skip the dishes.
I ordered too much skip the dishes. I
Devin, are
literally
you
Very
lazy?
fair.
I realized I had gone in my account had gone down like $4,000.
Holy fuck!
Not just because of skip, because of like rent, car insurance,
Okay.
car payments, but also
Okay,
I'm
you made it
realizing
sound like you spent $4,000 on stupid
no, I
dishes.
mean
Probably.
I probably have in like the past like year, but it was pure. It was mainly just because I'm realizing, oh, I remember me being like up for $4,000 higher when I last looked at my bank account.
I don't like this conversation.
That's fair. My God. What was?
I don't think I've ever had
Basically,
that much in my
I'm a
account.
privileged little white kid.
I think the only
had too
time I
much
ever
money.
have that much in my account is when I get my student loans.
Yeah, that's fair. I think the last thing. What is the last thing? My dates for skip the dishes. This is only my account, like personally me. It's not counting my mother's account for when she orders like food for all of us, which again only happens like once a week. Goes from December 2nd, November 17th,
My last was this morning.
and even then it was because the pizza place I normally call was closed, so I had to use Skip to order a different pizza place.
I wanted a monster. I wanted a nice cat.
See,
Generally,
I
for me,
live
like,
by them all.
I'll usually, especially because
and my logic is, why do I want to spend $10 in takeout money when I can walk for 10 minutes
generally for me,
and
like,
get the same
I'll
thing?
usually, especially because funds were tighter for me, I've literally, like, I'll do it either as a treat because I deserve it, or if it's like a D&D night.
Yeah.
Because I'm not cooking for D&D.
Yeah, that's fair. See, I do that at work because I get a discount at work. So we're like, ooh, I just got paid. I'm gonna go in the store and I'm gonna go buy me the 3 for $7 chocolate bars. Ooh,
That's not
treat
dinner,
for
says me, who also, we had a full conversation about how I need to fucking eat. Hey, we got the disappointed noise!
You had to bring it up unexpectedly to get the disappointed noise.
But I got the
Still
sound
not
back,
as long
so.
as the first one.
Yeah, there you go. Disappointed Kira noise.
Yeah.
Or at least one of them.
Anyways, I think
There's-
we're about halfway through if we wanted to start the game.
Do we want to do what's in a line?
Shall we see what's in a line?
What's in a line? Because I bet none of them hold that noise. Devin's our current host for What's in a Line. Devin, what's our line?
Yes, I am the current
I will
hostess
open
for
the
the
title.
mostess. What?
You can never be the mostest out. I said I'll open the timer.
But I am the dungeon daddy.
Oh god.
I have approved you to be my dungeon daddy.
And
Oh,
I
You
can't.
have been promoted.
And we can't say why.
We can. I will explain Dungeon Daddy. The origin
No,
of Dungeon
that's not
Daddy.
why.
No, but we can't. But
No,
Kira,
we can't say.
We
We can't say why.
because that would be
why,
spoilers for my D&D campaign. Massive spoilers.
But I can. Dungeon Daddy though was one of my players who I had never met. They just kind of got joined to the game, tried to irritate me by calling me Dungeon Daddy, and I said, "Dude, I'm doing it," and I changed my name, and then it became a thing. Devin became the DM, so he was Dungeon Daddy in training.
And you were
But
not
he's graduated.
He's graduated. I was so proud of him.
Yep. That was also partially when I knocked your character unconscious in a combat session.
For the
The
first
first
time.
time
The first time you had ever
time
been knocked
in-
unconscious.
in any D&D game, someone has knocked me unconscious.
Yep.
And then it happened again later that week in a different game, and I was salty
Yep.
bitch.
Well, see, that just shows your
I'm an
characters
asshole
are very
in the DM.
powerful.
I'm an asshole, and the DMs target me.
Yes?
I mean, yeah, I won't lie. Like, it's not something I make a habit out of. But anyway, we.
So tell
we
me,
have
what's in a
game-
line, Dungeon Daddy?
Okay, so
Oh,
the.
God. All I heard was, never mind.
So
Yeah, that's all I heard too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, what did you hear?
The last half of the name.
Oh. I'm not gonna go anywhere with that.
Anyways.
So
Moving on.
the first bit of this first song, which is one of the Canada's top 100 something. I can't remember the name of the actual thing, but I
RPM.
RPM. Thank you. So starting off with, everybody loves the things you do, from the way you talk to the way you move. Everybody here is watching you because you feel like home. You're like a dream come true.
I feel like
It's
I know
Who
Adele.
clapped?
Yes.
that. Is it Evanescence?
No, it's
Nope,
Adele.
McBride
I know,
got
but
Adele.
I had to do the
Oh
joke.
shit! I need the spreadsheet. Oops. Keep going. I'm just gonna.
Fuck, what is it?
I-
Not
I-
hello.
I
And
I only know the Set Fire
When
to
we
the
were
Rain
young.
song.
Yes, there we go.
Proud of
Yay!
you.
See, I only know that song
I had
as
to
a
sing the
killer.
rest of the song in my head and just like,
Yep.
but I got it.
And
Obscure.
Nice. So now we're on to our obscure song, and honestly, I don't know if this song's actually obscure. I don't hear it that much,
Alright.
but I also hear it in certain circles.
You also Kira's version of obscure is very obscure.
Yeah,
My
I-
version of obscure is
Maybe.
like
I don't know how to spell Adele.
A-D-E-L-E.
Adele Dazeem.
It just took me a moment.
Does anybody remember when that happened at the Oscars?
Was that like 2016?
That was like back when Frozen came out, because that
So
was
like
John Travolta introducing Idina Menzel.
Close
Oh,
enough.
The thing is, I hear people quote Adele Dazeem so much. Sometimes I actually forget her name's not actually Adele Dazeem. Like when we were watching Frozen 2, I'm like, man, Adele Dazeem has such a good voice. Wait, hang on.
Hang on.
That's not their name.
So,
All right, Devin, give me a line.
Yeah, here's your line. It's not easy having yourself a good time. Greasing up those bets and betters. Watching out they don't four-letter. Fuck and kiss you both at the same time.
It's. Oh, I know this.
Smells like
I know it.
smells like something I've forgotten. Curled up, died, and now it's rotten.
Now it's rotten.
I don't know this.
I know this. I know this.
Kira might actually get points.
Welcome to the torment.
Yeah.
Give me the line
Welcome
again.
to the clue. What?
Give me the line again. Give me the line again.
From the beginning.
Yes.
It's not easy having yourself a good time. Greasing up those bets and betters.
It's not easy. It's the Scissor Sisters. I can't decide.
Yep, there we go.
What?
Now
Can you say that again so I can hear what you say?
The Scissor Sisters. I can't decide whether you should live or die.
Oh.
This is Kira's murder song that I sang
know
at work
that
when
song.
people knew never to go near me.
I've just
know
never
all the
listened
lines
to the
to that
lyrics
song.
before the chorus. Okay, I guess we get movie quotes now.
Yep, we're now on
And
the
Devin-
screen.
There was a
Devin
lot of
can't
screaming there. I'm
quote
so
movie
sorry.
quotes.
What?
Devin can't quote movie quotes?
Well, he can't, guess them, so therefore the rest of us actually
Yeah.
stand a chance.
That is
But
true.
this is not. I mean, to be fair, I think I've lost them once or twice.
Exactly.
Usually,
Yeah.
it's usually the only time you lost them is A. McBride got the line before time for you.
Yeah.
Or me, or I got the freaking hairspray.
Yeah.
Hairspray, and usually you can't remember the character's name.
Yeah.
That's where
The
Devin
crux.
loses.
Okay, so here we go. The line from this particular movie goes as such. Here's what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to work through his crew until somebody gives up Francis, force him to fix this, then put a bullet in his skull and fuck the brain hole.
Deadpool.
Fuck. Oh.
Yeah.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
I kind of figured something because Francis.
As soon as you said Francis,
I don't
and
even
it's like,
remember who Francis
Yeah.
Deadpool. It's the
Yeah.
first Deadpool,
it is the first Deadpool, yeah.
and it was said by. Devin,
Yeah,
do
who's-
you want us to give his real name or just Deadpool?
Yeah, give me his real name.
Wade Wilson?
Wade Wilson.
God fucking damn it. Well, I mean, actually, his name's not that hard. I know his name, but
I'm
Technically
giving that
speaking,
to
I don't
Chris,
even think
I
it's
heard.
actually his real name, because, originally in the comics, he, steals that name from somebody else.
probably.
No, that's actually what happens. He steals that name from somebody else or something like that.
That's depending on which story.
Well, I'm talking in one of the original comics.
Yeah, no, that it's different timelines and all that though, because Marvel's
True.
a little
You
funky.
can't exactly have a original,
Yeah.
in the original
Marvel.
comics, because there's 70 different fucking universes.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah,
Well,
that was that.
fun.
That was fun.
I think I got a movie quote.
You did.
You got the name.
I got a point.
You got
Yep.
a point. You guys did
can
I
you
good.
send
also
me
got
the
a song in my head.
Can I say?
Is it Adele or my song?
Your song. Your murder song.
My murder song. I almost died if I couldn't get that song. I think I might have had to just hand in everything.
Yeah, because I'm not sure. Is that considered an obscure song or?
It is an obscure song. It's the Scissor Sisters. Nobody
it's
knows who the
obscure?
Scissor Sisters are.
I mean,
I think-
I've heard it on the radio several times.
I feel
Nobody
like
knows who the Scissor
I don't know who the
Sisters are.
band is, but I've heard the song.
Yeah, I feel like I only know the Scissor Sisters from you, Akira.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Do you
know
know what
their
their
name.
other? They're considered a one-hit wonder. The Scissor Sisters. Do you know what their one-hit wonder is? Because it's not this song.
What?
Yep.
I probably
You know
know
what
that
I do-
one.
I don't feel like dancing. Is
Oh,
their
I
one-hit
know
wonder?
that one.
I don't
That is the
know.
Scissor
Right.
Sisters,
Do I know
people.
that one?
Yeah.
Yep. See,
It
I'm not
totally-
even
that's-
doing this. I have no wiki, and I did that. Kira facts.
Pure Curafax.
Kira facts.
Oh, it's that song.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
I don't
think.
feel like that. It's a 6-minute song or something.
Yeah.
It's a fairly lengthy one.
Yeah, and that
I mean, I
is
have to listen
considered
to
their
the song just to
one-hit
make
wonder.
sure it's the same song I'm thinking of, but because
Oh, actually, you know what? I think they did one other popular song. I'm gonna confirm this really quickly. And if it's true, no, different sister band.
Enhance.
I was thinking of We're Not Gonna Take It. I'm like, wait a minute,
No,
was that
that's
the
Twisted
Sister
Sisters.
Sisters or the
Twisted
Twisted
Yeah, that's
Sisters?
Twisted Sisters.
what are you
I
talking
couldn't
about?
remember. I couldn't remember. I just knew it was sister.
Fair,
That's
but
fair.
wrong.
To the Google. All right, later. I need that quote, Devin.
Oh, the
Deadpool.
Deadpool quote? Yeah, I'll I'll give it to you.
Later. Oh, I'm so sorry, McBride.
Mm.
Oh,
What did you do?
There is a bar.
Well,
There is a bar in my
that's okay.
audio.
There's a solid bar for me as well. So
Oh.
What's that?
Oh, there's a bar in my audio for when I was screaming trying to figure out the song, and I moved away from the mic and I was holding my head in the corner.
I mean, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I spiked the on our end too a few times.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay. That's
Just
what
me
the
screaming.
compressor's for.
Exactly.
Oh,
Nobody will
yeah.
ever know except for the people who listen to us as we talk about it currently, right now, on the podcast.
Exactly.
None of us. So none of us.
Except they don't have to suffer. I do during the editing process.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They get the refined
I know that
product.
stuff. Soon you, Chris and Devin, you'll know that suffering.
Oh,
One
yeah.
We
day.
will.
One day.
Yes,
Well,
because
we
I'm
s-
not audioing your game files.
One day
Right.
we
Yeah,
will
when we
learn
start
the
doing
ways
our
of
own-
the
Called
editing.
editing. Audioing.
Spice
I edit
or
my
no
game
spice.
files.
There is
McBride gets the podcast. You have to learn how to edit.
I mean, to be fair, I've edited videos before.
Yeah, I mean, I
With
have
Vegas?
I have experience editing.
Yeah, I
as
haven't
well.
edited any in like fucking.
I have also edited audio before, so
so
trust
have I.
me. So
Yes.
I
Yeah.
know the pain.
Wait,
Actually,
Devin, why are you not editing for us? You
I
have
was- yeah,
actual
hold on.
Because I never
school.
liked editing really.
I once had it this time. So you remember when we had the Voltaire song on when we
Yes.
were, the reason why I knew. You want to know the main reason why I know that song? I spent fucking hours because I don't even remember what the video was for. But I remember distinctly I made like a presentation for school and I wound up mixing up like fading it out from Voltaire's When You're Evil into In the Dark of the Night from Anastasia. So like I had to try and blend those at the same time so one would fade out and into the next song.
Ooh.
On Windows Movie Maker.
Oh.
You know what?
When I was
Windows Movie
like
Maker
14.
is not that terrible.
It took forever to do to make it also lined up specifically to where I wanted it to show up in the video, blend out seamlessly, and blend in equally as seamlessly.
It is better than YouTube editor.
Oh god,
True,
I would hate.
but
to
I was
use YouTube
14. This
editor.
was like 20. This was 10 years ago on Windows Movie Maker.
Yeah, I used Windows. Wait, I think that was longer than 10 years ago.
That was like just the one of the more distinct ones I remember. I also have I remember I had to edit a short movie thing that we did for two of them actually for a French movie project in grade
See, you guys will
9.
be fine. You'll just have to suffer through your own screaming.
Yeah.
Oh, but we suffer through our own screaming in real life. It's fine.
See, there
Not
you
at
go.
each other. That sounded really bad.
Unless it's
Sounded
fucking
bad.
Big Mouth, then it is me.
Yes.
How about
Why
Big?
is the shit hanging out of his ass?
Yeah.
I'm so glad I don't watch this. I'm so
That
glad I
wasn't
stopped
even the
watching
worst part.
TV shows.
No.
Yeah.
You don't understand. That was.
I don't want to know the worst part.
Yeah, no,
I have to
you
go to bed
don't.
after this.
No, you really don't.
So don't tell me.
There are certain parts of anatomy that should not have eyeballs or spit.
Stop.
The hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm good, guys.
I know. I'm gonna have
Like-
nightmares.
I fucking love it.
There's disgusting, which that is, and then there's sheer horror.
Which is
I
that
will
also
stick with-
is.
I will stick with just actual real life horror.
Can I just
Thank
commend the fact that John Mulaney is fucking hilarious?
Yes, John Mulaney's just
Fair.
great.
He's awesome.
Fair.
My
Oh,
wife
fuck,
is a
speaking
bitch,
of
and
John
I love
Mulaney.
her so much.
Fuck,
John
speaking
Mulaney
of John
deserves
Mulaney,
better.
I actually just saw Into the Spider-Verse last week, I think it was.
For the first time?
time?
Yes, for the first time. I know
Oh my
I'm a
God.
little late.
Forever.
But it's so good.
It's the best Spider-Man movie.
I know, it's
Genuinely.
fantastic.
It really
I love
is.
The art style is so cool and trippy.
Oh, that was
That movie
fantastic.
was
absolutely.
literally so good. They're actually, I swear to God, they're ripping it off in the new Tom Holland Spider-Man movie.
Which, I mean, honestly...
Which is totally
I'm
fine.
okay with it.
I'm
That's-
okay with
that's
that.
what- I'm
The
okay with
Yeah,
this.
that would be
the
totally
concept
okay.
the concept of seeing Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man again, I'm like,
God, right?
Honestly, it's also the best Sony movie that I can think of.
I
in,
mean,
like, the
yes.
past.
It was.
what are you
Yes.
talking about? Venom was cinematic.
It was a
glory.
nightmare and beautiful.
It was.
I loved it.
It was a horrible movie, and I enjoyed
don't
every
get me
second
wrong.
of it.
Venom, I had such a good time watching Venom.
It's a horrible
not
movie.
a good movie.
It is so bad. It is
It's
so enjoyable.
bad, but it's so good. It's everything.
Eddie
It's-
is peak
Eddie.
bisexual dumbass.
AKA
Oh.
me.
Pretty much.
Hey.
But
Man.
with chaos. So, like, Kira's
Chaos.
I think
but worse.
the best part of that movie is when he's looking in the mirror and Venom jumps out at him and he goes, ah! He screams like a little girl.
Which is
hearing-
like fucking... that's
Hearing
the,
Tom Hardy scream like a little girl.
but the thing is that is the
Oh.
actually only realistic response.
Exactly. It's the only realistic response.
Like,
And like the bit where he's in the diner with his ex-girlfriend and
I
her
love
boyfriend,
Just
that.
and he
Lobster
gets
tank.
into the lobster
And
tank and starts eating it.
Didn't we mention that wasn't actually planned? He just did
No,
it
yeah,
because
that
he
was
could.
improvised.
I love it. And also,
he
the
wanted
boyfriend
to
is so
love it.
supportive, too.
I know. It is also. There's one thing I do legitimately love about that movie
There is
is that
no
they
toxic-
break through the trope of having the main character with an ex who's dating someone else, and there's like little to no actual animosity between him and Eddie. And I'm like, oh my god,
all of it
thank
is
God.
so pure.
I hate that shit because they're actually just legitimately just fine with each other. He's just
Besides
chill.
which,
Well,
Eddie
they
doesn't
moved
need his
on.
girlfriend. He's got Venom.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, also, I would like to point out that Venom has, because in that movie, Venom makes out with Eddie.
Yeah. Honestly,
Yeah.
that movie was made by
Like,
monster fuckers for
For
monster.
monster fuckers. I
Yeah.
started seeing, when that movie first came out, I started seeing some very questionable art.
And then you watch the movie and it's like, oh, it makes sense now.
Yeah, I was thinking, really? People are like shipping
Shipping
this?
this? Why
What
would
the
you ship
fuck?
this?
Why would you ship this?
Oh,
And I watched,
the movie
well-
ships this.
yeah. I watched the movie and I'm like, I still don't ship this, but the movie apparently does.
It's like The Shape of Water, but demons.
No, except the Shape of Water. Well,
With
Mm,
where you going with that, huh?
Huh.
Where you want to go with that one? Because there's nowhere to go.
that movie's really good though. Shut the fuck up.
Yes, it's probably. I've never seen it. But
I haven't watched Shape of Water yet.
still made by monster
Oh,
fuckers
it was
for monster
100%.
fuckers.
There's actually a conversation in that movie about how his dick works.
Oh.
No, Jesus.
I'll give you a.
Nope. No, don't. No. I don't want to know. I'm good. I figure it's
Is
probably...
this going to be the cloaca
I figure
argument
it's
again?
probably going to be a cloaca, but I
Probably.
don't care. I don't want to know. This is not a conversation. Hey, look. We still have 10 more minutes.
We still have 10
Are
minutes.
you
Nice
just
try.
wanting to cut it off early to get me
Chris is trying to
to
run
get me
away.
away from the topic of fishman genitals?
Yeah, but Chris, if you do that, you're trapped only with Devin with Trish.
That is very true.
Yes, but see, I can distract him with memes.
Yes, you can.
That is
And I know
true.
that will work.
Exactly.
We're so sleep deprived. That would work. It's like giving
Oh,
a baby
no, that
a
works
shiny
even
object.
when you're not sleep deprived.
I went to work today at 6 and I got off work at 5.
I'm so sorry,
That's a
sweetie.
long day.
Yeah, it's a long day.
Very long
I
day.
sat here and focused on D&D characters for 12 hours or more.
Damn it.
Actually, I'm still kind of thinking about it, so that's probably like 15, 16,
I've actually had
17
the
hours?
basis for a D&D, a new D&D character for whenever he gets used. It's a fighter monk multi-class, but the monk is the way of the drunken master.
I've had,
because
like,
I just
12
discovered the
or
way of the
more.
drunken master, and I'm like,
You could just make
Yes.
Jackie Chan.
Yeah, it's Jackie Chan.
I got it first.
It's literally Jackie Chan's Drunken Master.
That's awesome.
Well,
Don't
actually,
forget the ninja stuff. Don't forget the ninja stuff.
Speaking
Every single
of,
monk class is making fun of either Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, or anime.
Or
That's
all
literally
three.
every single monk class.
Don't
Well,
forget
actually,
the
Dragon
ninja
Ball
stuff.
monk
Don't
class.
forget the ninja stuff
Speaking
class.
of Bruce Lee,
Where is this going?
in not the most recent episode of The Mandalorian, but the one that had Ahsoka Tano in it.
Spoilers.
Yes.
Spoilers. The woman, the magistrate, the woman that she fights with the big spear,
Yeah.
that's Bruce Lee's granddaughter. Or no, granddaughter, or it's not granddaughter, but like
Adopted
Grandniece.
goddaughter.
daughter? Where are you going?
She's related to Bruce Lee in some form or fashion.
Okay, that's
Goddaughter
cool.
doesn't mean you're related.
I know, but it was like
Great niece?
great niece or something like that.
That's cool.
And
That's adorable.
yeah, no, it's great. And she's like fighting with the spear, and I'm like,
It's
Yeah.
this woman looks like she knows her shit. Oh,
Right.
Yeah, she sure does. It's funny
Because
because
if I remember correctly, I can't remember, was it Bruce Lee or Bruce Lee's son that got injured or died during the Crow?
that was Bruce Lee's
Bruce Lee's
son.
son.
Because that
Yeah.
was
Brandon Lee?
Brandon Lee during The
right.
Crow.
Yeah.
The Crow. That was such a good movie too.
I actually have
It
never
was.
seen it.
We should see it. It's
Not
like
The Crown,
Batman
dumbass
and
computer.
Joker mixed together.
Yeah, well, it's funny. It's one of those movies that I can almost guarantee I would probably really enjoy. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
It's kind of funny though, because like my mom does not care about Star Wars. She does not like Star Wars. She could not give a single fuck about Star Wars. And she just texts me out of the blue like, "Do you watch The Mandalorian?" And I'm like, that is a very strange question coming from you. I don't really watch it, but Devin does, and he's like, "What is it?" Or like, "What is it about?" Or something like that. I'm like, well. So I explained basically. She's like, Star Wars. That explains why I don't know anything about it. I'm like, yeah, it's literally the exact opposite of everything you've ever cared about in your entire life.
Yeah.
Star Trek is good for her. Star Wars is like, nope. Especially not a Western Star Wars.
Well, Star Trek is just hilarious.
Oh, Star Trek is something else.
I could not give a fuck about really. I like Star Wars to a degree now. I do know. Star Trek has literally no interest in me. For me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, Star Trek, I feel like you kind of have to be, like, raised on it.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is,
It's something that I feel like is kind of difficult getting into later in life.
it's kind of like.
It depends also
On which version.
one.
Yeah.
And also, again, I would like it known that I generally don't care. As for somebody who really likes space and the space aesthetic, I don't really care about sci-fi that takes place in space much.
Me counting on both of my hands the amount of things we watch that take place in space.
Yeah, but they're like the exceptions. I don't care about Mass Effect, really. I don't.
It's because you haven't played
Oh.
it.
I tried
'cause you haven't
playing some
played
of
it.
it. You made me play some
I
of
did.
it. I did not care about it.
Oh. First one sucks ass.
I mean, well, it's a good game.
a good game,
just
but it's a
aged.
bad
I don't
game.
like aliens.
That's the fun part about
Wow,
space, though.
alien.
That's exactly.
It's
Give me-
It's
racist.
literally
give me
there's
my
an option to
fantasy
be an
elves.
alienist where you're pro-human and hate aliens. That is an option.
Yep.
No, yeah, but I don't
That's a
care about
thing.
things that take place with aliens. I would rather elves and dwarves and fantasy shit that's not in space.
And on a side note,
Yeah,
I was correct.
And it was still my least favorite part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I liked Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's still not something I was ever interested in until we watched it.
Yeah, until we watched it.
Yeah, because the characters are interesting. Not
Yeah.
the space part.
Well,
I'm
what
never
about
gonna
in Thor,
understand
where
this.
you meet Peter Dinklage and he's a giant dwarf?
Yeah, but why?
Just cuz.
I mean,
what part are you questioning with why with that scene?
all of it?
Okay, Peter Dinklage is an actor.
Well, okay.
Kira, you're
Wow, we're
explaining
really
this.
gonna break it down.
You're explaining this to
Let's do-
someone who binged Game of Thrones with me. I think we realize Peter Dinklage is an actor.
So on a side, besides that fact, Asgard understands space travel is a thing, and the time bridge is actually
I understood all this. I just...
Then what part did you not understand?
Why did they make him big? It's
because that's
strange.
That's the thing about the Norse myths. Dwarfs were huge.
Sure, yeah.
That was a thing.
I was just never like... I was always raised more on like high fantasy, not on like space fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
So I've never, and I was forced into watching things like Star Wars when I was like younger, like 12 or something like that. So I'm like, not only have I never really cared about any of this before, but also now I'm being forced into this, so I really don't care about any of this, so I would rather stick to my elves.
You and Kira have something in common.
I would rather stick to my Elfstones of Shanra, thank you very much. And
sorry, what?
They're by Terry Brooks.
No, I stopped paying attention for a second, and then Kira has something in common with what...
Oh, the fact that I was forced into watching Star Wars when I was younger, and I had never cared about anything to do with Star Wars or space in
I liked
general.
episode 1 for Jar Jar Binks, and I know people will hate me for that.
I like Jar Jar Binks, surprisingly. He annoys me.
Fucking
but he's
amazing.
kind of
Like
entertaining.
episode 1 for the pod racing.
I mean, yeah, episode 1 for the pod race and the lightsaber fight at the end.
I genuinely...
Also...
Yes.
That's about...
N64 pod racing game.
That was my
Yes.
Just a good
favorite
racing game. I don't give a shit.
Oh my god.
Just a good racing game.
I only really like the... I like the Clone Wars cartoon because of Sokka.
Yes, that was very good.
You like Rebels.
And I like the Rey's trilogy.
You like the sequel stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, because so do I. Because I like the original trilogy. I like pretty much...
I don't care about
I can
Luke's
watch...
a wet blanket.
until he gets old, then he becomes like...
Then it becomes entertaining.
Yes.
And I don't care what hate I'm gonna get. I deserve it, and I own it. Come at me.
Reach out.
At least we'll get comments.
You feel that? Yes, that's the force. Oh, no, whack.
Although I will say Yoda is a chaotic gremlin goblin child, and
Yoda's the best.
I kind of love it for him.
I love it. If you watch them chronologically, it's the funniest goddamn character arc, because he goes from this, like, super serious, like, war is bad, and then in the original
to be
movies,
fair, when
he's like, I'm eating your food.
I mean, to be fair, though, if you're, like, if your student kind of goes nuts and kills all of the other fucking students, you too would go kind of crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the thing that happens to every master that happens to.
Yeah, well, they should just not have, like, students, I guess.
Like, honestly, that bit in The Last Jedi where the Ghost Yoda lights a tree on fire and then laughs maniacally, I'm like, this is so great.
That was exactly what I needed.
Yes. And he boops Luke on the nose with a stick, and I'm like, yes.
Oh, although since we're apparently talking about Star Wars, and I'm sorry, Kira, but
we'll never escape.
You should talk about the whole Snoke relation thing with Mandalorian.
Oh, should I? Oh, okay.
If it's the Mandalorian, they technically still have spoilers, people.
Yeah. Well, is this something that actually it's not been like an official reveal, it's a fan theory that
makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense. So do you remember a couple episodes back when they go
McBride,
to that Imperial base? With Kara, what's her face, and the blue dude, and and then they're like, oh, what's this place? And then they find, like, oh, this isn't like a military facility, it's a lab. And then there's like, they find these vats of, like, you can't really see exactly what's inside of it, but it's like this weird bald creature, and it looks kind of... I think it's because in Rise of Skywalker, there's that bit at the beginning where he's like, I actually made Snoke, and there's like a bunch of like Snokes in vats.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Snokes in vats.
And the thing is, the main thing that tipped me off is like, Snoke has this he has a really cool theme if you ever look it up. It's like this like creepy ass chanting. And in The Mandalorian, when they show those vats, you hear chanting that sounds exactly like his theme. So I'm like, did they just give a Snoke backstory?
Intrigue.
I'm
Intriguing.
gonna have to rewatch those episodes now.
Yeah, like honestly, it's and the thing is they haven't confirmed that or not, but it's also like the timeline does kind of add up because it's only like 20 years or so before
I mean, yeah.
the newer movies,
so-
and I'm like, huh. Everybody kept bitching that there was no backstory for Snoke.
There you go, bud.
There you go.
There we go.
Anyways, I guess we're at an hour mark. We should eventually have a tally for like how many times we bring up fucking Star Wars.
We should. It's something I don't always, I really like very rarely intend to do, but then somebody mentions something and I'm like, oh, it's like Star Wars.
I must ramble,
I need to ramble.
which is fair.
And eventually, when
But-
we're out of the spoiler zone for Mandalorian, we need to nerd out on it. And we need to have an episode.
Oh,
Sorry,
dude,
Chris
that,
and Kira, but we need to
that-
nerd out.
I don't mind the Mandalorian that much with Ahsoka. Anyways, let's put Kira out of her misery.
Yes, we're done now. Sorry, sweetie.
CP and that there was Star Wars. There's only one thing could have made that worse. And that's if there was Lord of the Rings too.
Yeah, same, honestly.
Oh, don't get me started.
No,
There's,
we're
like,
not starting. It's
No.
They're doing a Lord of the Rings series on Amazon.
Hey, we are a minute and 2
no.
My
seconds
time
in.
is coming.
Nope, we are a minute and 2 seconds in. We are done. This is the ending of the podcast.
Yep.
I can't do the ending because I don't remember how it all goes.
Kira, tell us what colors
What
the
colors-
buttons are.
what
right
flavors
now.
Bell?
Frog eggs.
What?
Frog eggs.
Frog?
Frog eggs.
Frog eggs.
All right,
Okay.
and
Escargot if we're going to grow slimy shit?
I mean, Yeah.
Salmon roe. We'll keep with eggs.
Okay.
Eggs.
Alrighty then.
These are interesting flavors. Well,
Very
granted,
interesting.
at least the salmon roe is like the same color as the subscribe button if you
This
haven't
is
clicked
true.
it yet.
that is very true. Which yes,
Ooh,
you
nice.
should hit it.
You're not supposed to hit the buttons. You're supposed to lick them.
I'm sorry.
Either way,
lick
make
the
them not
buttons.
red.
Salmon roe isn't red, by the way.
It is when you get it on sushi.
No, it's orange.
Yeah, close enough.
Those are two different colors.
Not when it comes to hair.
This is true.
Well, it starts one color and then it kind of fades into the other.
Well, no, technically red hair is actually orange, but it's called red hair.
It's called red hair. It's even though it's auburn.
That
But anyway,
is true.
don't forget to lick those buttons.
Yes.
Because I had an aneurysm, and the only thing I know about the Mandalorian is Baby Gremlin eats eggs.
Ah,
Um,
okay, now I understand.
Baby Yoda
You get
getting
frog
cancelled
eggs.
for genocide.
Baby Yoda eat frog eggs. That's a gif I kept seeing for like 2 weeks, and it's in my mind.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So, be like the gremlin child and lick the button to taste them frog eggs. And if you want to be a normal person and eat normal human eggs, eat some salmon roe and hit the like button.
Normal human eggs.
Chaos Factor has now changed the salmon roe to human eggs.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant, but okay.
Chaos Factor has kicked in.
Let's go
So,
before things get worse.
Lick those buttons. Don't forget to be like Crazy Frog and ring a ding 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 that bell for your notifications. These normally go up Wednesdays at 9:45. If you don't want to hit the button, you
Yes.
should do it anyway. It should tell you, so that when we have technical difficulties, you can find out that this episode's coming out late.
Whoops,
Yes, yes. They're normally supposed to come out on
Whoops.
Wednesdays. There was a technical
McBride fucked up.
difficulty with the previous one, but this one will come out on Wednesday, I promise.
McBride fucked
We
up.
fixed it.
You Mick fucked
We
up.
fixed
It
it.
was a series of unfortunate events. Let's just say that.
Dun dun dun. On that note, bye guys.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.